Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you. Welcome to the House of the Princess, and I am your lovely, lovely Princess AB, where we are 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. Now, look, I just noticed that my background is over here on my other job, so let me take you to my living room real quick. Is that a little bit better? Now, I got my red cup. I'm drinking easy and nothing liquor like in here because it's a good Sunday. But you already know, if you live here, if you've been in the castle, go get you a cool beverage, whether it be water, whether it be wine. Just get you something that'll make you feel fine, okay? Because we're finna kiki today with the Ladies Love Huntsville Panel. Now, as you're coming in, I just want to do the good housekeeping. Hey, Miss Marcella, know that it's only in good spirits and respect that you come in and hit the like button right down there. Also, I would love your support if you would also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will always know when I am live or when I'm doing something. I saw somebody say, hey, they was happy that they got a notification today, and I am happy that you got one too because you was in the house early. Thank you. Somebody said, I want you to order your lip gloss and drop the link. It is in the description box if you want you some good Yumbella. Today, I do have Victoria's Secret lip color on, but above it, I do have a good sample of, y'all have named it. I guess we're going to go with Frosted Mocha on top of my lipstick. So it has given that good gloss feeling. Thank you. Now, y'all tell me, I was nervous. I don't want y'all to drag me. I'm not sure how I feel about this wig. I'm not a good fan of it, but I wanted to give y'all some good red teas, or give me my Shaka Khan feel to you. So you tell me what you like. If you like it as you come in, thank you. I said I'm not going to let y'all drag me a lot, but if you drag me a little, I can take it. Okay. So someone said it was echoing. So if it is echoing still, and it might have been because I have my phone on, give me a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, okay, just give me a 2 in the chat before we move on. And that way we'll know that everything is correct as best as possible. Yes, thick girl, the house manager says Sharon is caring. Hit that like button, share. Yes, tell your people if they watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, get them on in here in the room. Thank you. Okay, so we got some tools in the building. Everything is good. It was only the commercial. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably because I had my phone on. Yes, and let's get a shout out to the Knights in Shining Armor, the Royal Citizen Knights. They are making sure they're keeping everything copacetic in the chat, including trolls, including disrespect. We can disagree here, but we don't disrespect. And we keep everything as best as we can, love and like. But sometimes we might have to drag a hole now and then. But I'm sure today we're going to be good. Hey, Delicia, thank you so much. And without further ado, we're going to get down to it. I would like to introduce my panelists, the royal gods over here, the goddesses in the room. So first, let me bring up the lovely Simone La Bouche. And I know she's lovely. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday to everyone.
Yes. And y'all will know that she's lovely too, honey. She's coming with y'all. She ain't going to live that avatar life too much longer.
We're working on it.
So how are you doing today, Simone?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here on this Sunday, ready to get into this conversation, have some fun.
Okay. And we're gonna talk about Peach Dog.
Peach dog, and all of them. Ray Ray.
Also my wonderful co-host in the building, none other than the California Cutie.
Hello, Royals. Hello, Royals. Hello, Royals. How's everybody doing out there?
Man, how you doing on this wonderful Sunday afternoon?
Girl, blessed and highly favored as always. I do want to start off by saying a big, fat, juicy, happy birthday to both of my granddaughters. Nevaeh is 6, and my granddaughter Blaze is 3. And yes, they are born on the same day, just 3 years apart, by both my oldest kids. So happy birthday to my babies. Granny's gonna miss the party for a little bit, but you guys know I love you guys, and I'm there in spirit.
Well, we're gonna wind it up so Grandma Ma can come in there and show her tail, okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, all you Love and Marriage Huntsville fans, I know some of y'all be fans and some of y'all just with the shiz. We're gonna get right down to it.
Yes.
So, of course, we're gonna be here every week, and we're just gonna pick up where we left off last week, which that's where the show begins. Where the picnic. We're recapping the picnic with Tisha and Marceau for her good graduation. And the show opens with Kimmy and Maurice just doing a breakdown of what happened. I don't believe
Looks like we're stuck. So subscribe and hit the like button while we wait for our host to come back.
am I here?
Oh, there you are.
Y'all see me?
We can
Okay.
see you. You're frozen. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
You're frozen.
You know the internet only acts up when I get on the air.
That's
So
it.
maybe it's StreamYard. So see how the devil always get busy.
Mhm.
Um, so Kimmy comes in to Maurice's office to talk about the picnic and decompress what happened between her and Tisha. One main question that he asked is, what does Tisha really expect from you, Kimmy? Does she expect you to change? Where are you gonna go with this relationship? So, what are y'all thoughts just on that part of the conversation between Kimmy and Maurice concerning her relationship with Tisha?
Just on that part of the conversation, I I don't like when men get into women's business, but I don't think it's appropriate for a man to allow his family to beat up on his wife. And that's really what's happening here. And I want Maurice to step in and say, you know what, enough is enough. Kimmy isn't lying for any of you. And that's
But,
what you are.
but technically, they're not his family.
His brother's in-laws, I guess that's the best way to put it. That is his brother's in-laws. And if he doesn't step to his brother and say, look, I realize you want to keep all this going so that Letitia doesn't start asking you about your other women, but my woman, I don't want her treated in this way. So you need to get your in-laws in line.
Oh, before I respond, come on, cutie.
Yeah, I agree. I think that well, for one, I think Kimmy told her husband because she needs somebody to be like, look, you're not crazy. You are absolutely correct in the way you are treating your sister-in-law. She needs to be told the truth, and I think she just told Maurice so that she can, have somebody there to support her, even though she don't really need it. Kimmy holds her own very well, so I'll never worry about Kimmy. So for me, I think she was right in telling her husband. I agree with Simone. Men should not be in women's business, but that is his wife and that is her family. And there's a family problem or issue that needs to be solved so that, we don't go too much further into uh, the season with this BS. Because it's really at the end of the day, BS. Because Kimmy is right. She needs to. Tisha does not need to be lying and trying to make herself look better or feel better in that matter.
But
But
she is her mother's child.
I think that
Yes.
this BS is going to go out the entire season, and
Yes.
it's only going to get
Mm.
worse because the 47 acres, they're going to try to get Kimmy to move up there. And while you feel that Kimmy is strong, I feel she's strong. With all of these people constantly on her, she's only human. I mean, I think she's going to end up breaking. She's going to end up moving up there. They're going to hate it. It's going
I
to
don't think
be,
she's gonna move. Even if they get a house there, I don't think she gonna live up there. I think she be done left Maurice before she move up there.
Oh, we have
hmm.
to leave Maurice. We're not talking about leaving Maurice, Kimmy. We didn't mean that. We shouldn't mean it.
But I believe she's just very matter of fact in the way she feels. Like y'all are
That's true.
family. That don't mean that we're attached at the hip. It's just the same. The most problematic person in this situation and the family is Tisha, and
Hmm.
her allowing her family to overstep their boundaries. I don't think Marceau can stop them from attacking Kimmy because just he can't control Tisha and Wanda from being all up on him. So how's he's going to defend them for Kimmy as well?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
But they're going to end up
it's
keeping their
intense.
distance. I think that, I realize they have to film, but they're really going to push Kimmy to the point of where she's just not around.
Well, all right. Well, we have the flip side of that whole situation is Tisha is breaking down the picnic with Marceau. And
Hmm.
she mentions that she's happy about the picnic going well. And again, the problematic part is her family. And this lets you know, she let us know that she knows that her family is very problematic and she refuses to do anything about it. She notices that her mother was not there and there was no drama, no Wanda, no drama. And she knows that her mother would have been more dramatic at the
Mhm.
situation. And
Mhm.
it bothers me that she has never corrected her mother. You can correct your parents and your elders without dishonoring them and disrespecting them. It's called making boundaries. And she's afraid to make those boundaries. So she also mentions, I wanted to see if y'all caught this tidbit during the conversation. She mentions that Kimmy was a home wrecker during that situation, referring back to the reunion with Marceau's ex-wife. Also, Marceau brings up the point of that Peach Dog and Kiki and them, her little brother, was on a mission to Operation Check Marceau. And it's obvious that they were. It was the way they came at Kimmy. It was the way that they came at Marceau. But I don't know if y'all caught this little tidbit at the end of that scene when Marceau came back to Tisha's brother, he said, I'm her brother. He said, you sure you're not her uncle? So I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but I definitely want you and the crowd's feedback on those comments.
I didn't even hear. I didn't realize that he said that, and that is funny to me because I mean, sometimes it be like that. Family members be saying they cousins and they're really uncles and aunts and different stuff like that. But oh my, that's crazy that he said that out loud to T Man, and that T Man didn't say something back because they struck me as real hood. So I'm kind of shocked he didn't have a rebuttal for that.
Yeah, well, how could you? You probably don't know. You probably, your parents be horning around, but they might have cut it, just for our entertainment purposes only. But I was
That
here
part
for
too.
it, though.
Ooh.
You
You
have
know,
AT. Come on, Simone.
I must have missed that part where he said, I thought you were the uncle. I'll have to go back and look at that. But the part where they show Kiowa and Letitia sitting in the diner, and Letitia's like, yeah, it was shady. That's what you're talking about. Yeah. You know what? Letitia does not ever need to open up her mouth again about loyalty. Sitting at the table with Kiowa saying, yeah, it was shady how they got together. No. You know what? Letitia's just looking for anybody to be on her side and tell her lies. Once Kimmy sees that, she should just throw Letitia away. And I mean away.
No. But I thought that came out, that was last season anyway.
I don't know if I saw that part where she was like, oh yeah, it was shady. I don't remember seeing that until they showed that in this season, because I just don't remember Letitia saying, yeah, it was shady. You can clearly see her saying, yes, how they got together was shady. And I believe Kimmy when she says no, they were not still in a relationship. Their marriage had ended when we got together.
Tisha is playing both sides of the fence, period, point blank. She wants to still be friends with Kiowa, and she still wants to be sisters with Kimmy. You can't have them both at the same capacity.
Mm-mm.
One is current, one is an ex. You need to know which way to uh, treat each one at each time. And
And she
there is a
does know
right and
that.
wrong way to do it. I don't think she knows because if
Because
she did,
Kaya was no longer in the family. With her feelings about loyalty, she should understand Kaya was no longer in the family. Kimmy is my family now.
you would think that,
Yeah,
but
she just messy, like just like her mama. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
Mm.
But in no shape or form should she be discussing anything involving Kimmy with.
or vice versa. They just know
I'm gonna
that
kiss Walkie, whatever her name is. I'm trying not to.
Did you say Kishwaukee?
Kiowa, what is it? Kiowa? I'm sorry.
you're right. Kiowa. That's
Kiowa.
different.
It's
It's
not
a different name.
Kishwaukee, I can tell you that.
I'm like it's something ghetto.
We
Man.
gotta have her on the show and just keep calling her Kishwaukee. Look here, Kishwaukee, your marriage is over. You don't want to know Kishwaukee. I tell you what, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
set you up with
gosh.
Peach Dog. You and Kishwaukee and Peach Dog
You
can get
can't keep
together
it
on
in
a
the
date.
family. You can't keep it in the family. Yeah, it was the
Girl.
behind the scenes episode before this.
Well, I'm glad they brought it to the forefront because I'm glad they put it on blast on Tisha because you can't play them both and we go it's gonna come to the light, so stop doing it. Learn how to treat Kiowa accordingly and learn how to treat your sister-in-law who you want to be sisters with so bad. Learn how to treat her as well. That's it and that's
But
all.
it's gonna come to the light. Yes, it will. But because of the protective circle around Letitia, she's never going to have to answer for her actions.
No,
Never.
no, she's not. Kim would ever look at Tisha as a sister. Cheddar Bob, Tisha needs to walk herself back to 8 now. Whoo, y'all is coming with the heat today. Thank you, Miss Frazier, the shade, for the super chat. Thank you very
The
much.
shade, the shade.
But yeah, I mean, so Operation Marceau is, Peach Dog, aka T Man, comes at him and say, well, I heard on the internets, you know, preferably by a former show that we used to watch, that he had a baby out here in these streets.
Mm.
And so, he took it upon himself to chastise him and say, I got a baby. So he said, well, is you really her brother or you her uncle? But then Tisha's response to all of that mess was, if you did, and I know you don't, that I would take you for everything you had. And he played with a little bit like, you already got everything I got. Like he was just totally unfazed, like, bitch, please.
He wasn't
Okay,
afraid.
too.
You know what he
like
was thinking? He was like, I'm not afraid of you. I'm
Yeah.
not afraid of you. Your mama, your crazy family, them I'm afraid of, but you I can handle.
For sure. That's for real though. He can handle Tisha. That's why he put that little seed in her ear, like, yeah, because if you ever had a kid by someone else, you're right. I would, we would work it out.
Yeah.
Men ain't built like that. I don't know why
No,
the
they're
hell
not.
he lying like that.
He
They not
probably
built like
kill her
that.
and put off over there under one of
In
them
that 47
construction
acres,
homes.
she would be buried under that 47 acres. You know how I do. Ain't nobody got time for myself.
They would never find you, baby. They would never find you.
For real.
The house be creaking. They be like, "What's that noise?" I don't know.
Oh no, I don't know.
It's settling. You know.
That part.
Always remember
That
this.
part.
No body, no crime.
Oh,
Hey. Okay, Crime TV.
look, and she said it with that deep voice. She put some steak on that. Let me find out.
Simone. Oh, okay. Let me find out. You
Right.
know what to do, girl.
Mm,
Look, she,
that's what they say on all those shows. No body, no crime.
that's what you heard.
Mm,
That's what I heard.
hmm
okay, I'm gonna let you stick to it too.
Right. She from the South Side, so these folks be
Mhm.
Mm.
doing all kind of things over here.
Woo. I
Mm.
love my South Side.
That's why my men are faithful because they know my motto: no body, no crime.
Okay.
Simone,
We got
I
another
love it.
T-shirt.
Oh man.
Okay, so now we got the co-parenting swap, as I call it. Mr. Martell, we're gonna have to break this
Mm.
down two questions. Martell
Mhm.
comes over to Melody's house, and I really think that they take all this shit backwards and just put it together for our eyes. It just don't seem right to me. First of all, he says he has never been to Melody's house at this point, but he's coming to pick up the kids, and of course, she gets frustrated. I know what it is as a baby mama, so y'all like to call it, or a mother of children with no husband.
Mhm.
What it is when you want to send the kids away and he can't do what he's supposed to do, or you're not taking the kids. I got something to do. It's tedious. It's irritating. Okay, so I know what it is to be that in that position, but I can't imagine what it's like to be in that position if you've had a husband in your home. So it's time for him to come get the kids up finally. And now, first of all, I want to talk about this sexy ass dress Melody got on, because she came there serving just to make sure he'll know, honey, this is what you used to have, and this is what you
Mhm.
won't have no more.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
so they come out there on the porch to sit and talk because she's upset about him not coming to get the kids like he's supposed to. Also, the bull crap that he was putting on social media. And she basically told him that he had been on tour against her on the internet. And of course, I've seen it all. I was watching Funky Dineva when the call
Mhm.
came through. Okay.
Mhm.
And they said that they were
Mhm.
going to answer it. And he called 2 or 3 times back to back during that show. Like, you won't answer me. So, I already feel that Martell is some kind of crazy, or either Melody got that good coochie and he just, he off a little bit. So let's just discuss that half of the situation of them being out there on the porch. Cutie.
Okay, first of all, was they matching? Because it looked like the outfits was
Yes,
kind of
thank you for
the
mentioning
colors. I was
that.
like, y'all
They
look like y'all
coordinated.
matching. They was coordinated. Good, 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 good. Yes, they were coordinated. And Melody was showing all the good curves, all of them. Every one you put on her body, she showed you. This is what it is. This is how it's gonna be, babe. It's gonna get better every time you see me. I ain't never gonna be mad at that. So I was here for that. Uh there has to be boundaries. I don't know if I'd have sat myself outside in the heat, but I probably would have left him right there on the stoop and talk to him the way she was talking to him. Because yeah, you gotta earn the right to come in here a little bit further to see them kids. I'm sorry, but you proved yourself to be real crazy. So yeah, we're gonna have to set some boundaries.
Simone?
The first thing that I noticed about that scene was the fact that they were coordinated. They both had on shades of purple.
Excuse
I
me.
don't think that that was an accident. I don't know if the producers had them individually do that or if that was showing us something to come in the season. Because I remember hearing something where they were in the trailers, and one of them, it was either Marceau or Maurice, who said, well, we're just going to see what happens if they get married again. Does
Mm,
anybody remember
I
that?
don't remember that.
Yeah, that is definitely said. We're just going to have to see
Mhm.
what happens if they get married again. So
I
I
remember
don't
that.
know if this is, what is that called? Forbearing to something that's coming in the season,
Mm-hmm.
them coordinating. But that's the first thing that I noticed about that. Um, and yes, Martell's pants are way too tight. It's bordering on obscene. Producers need to talk to him. It is. But let me just get back to I think what Melody needs to do is she needs to hire one of those people who are there just to trade off the children because there's no sense in talking to Marcel. He's not. I'm
Me
sorry.
Martell.
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 There's no
Yes.
sense in talking to him.
Marshall,
Marshall.
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 Yeah.
Whoever he is in those tight ass pants, don't talk to him. It is pointless. He's
I think
only
he
going
think
to
that makes
stick
himself
by.
look bigger. As the tighter his clothes are, I think he think that make him
It
look bigger.
makes his little pink
You
pink
still look
look
a little
bigger.
short man. Sorry, you look like a little man. Still.
Yes, maybe
Sorry.
that's what he's going for.
But
But
he's
she needs to
short.
hire one of those people because her mother doesn't need to be involved. That's not fair for the mom. The mom's got some feelings some kind of way. And how old are those children?
Like 11, 9, 7, and 2, something like
Okay,
that.
Martell needs a whooping. I said last week, and I stick by this, that Destiny should not have told him to claim his child. But he hasn't even told his other children about his
Well, we
child.
ain't been to that yet. We finna cuss him about that later.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, Marcel's clothes are too tight. They are coordinating. That means something. What they need to do is go to the court system and hire some sort of person to be there for trade-offs because her mom doesn't need to be in the middle of that. Marcel is disrespectful. And he's like, come on, kids, your grandma gave me the hand. Grandma should have given him a frying pan upside the head. That's what grandma should have given him. But I think that they need to maybe work on that because talking to Marcel is ridiculous.
So yes, we were moving on to the next phase of that
Okay.
situation, which was Mama Vanessa. Now she was put together well. I think she looked better than Martell's mom. No disrespect,
Nope.
okay. Uh, Pretty runs in the family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but out there on the porch before he went in, and now just like I said, I thought that was odd that he back knocking on the door. Um, Mel offers him to do co-parenting therapy. And I really thought I was surprised that he said yes. So I'm wondering if production put that shit in place ahead of time before they went out on the porch to talk about it. So he agreed to do co-parenting therapy with Melody. I think more people on this earth period need to have that available to them. Like the state needs to pay for it when you have a baby and you're not married or
Yeah,
when the
offer that.
divorce decree, so that we can have better families and just better thought process of how to do this thing because we don't always come with the tools to do it. So mama, what's her name?
Mama
Not
Vanessa.
Vanessa, but Mama Melody, Miss
Oh.
Vanessa, she opens the door for Martell and tells the kids to come down. I do think she overstepped her boundaries just a little bit, simply because that was not her business to talk about. But as a mama, I know if you fuck with my kids, I'm fucking with you. So it might be a problem, but I just don't think that at that time when the kids was coming downstairs, that should have been the time to address him. And you could tell all in her face and all in her chest that she was holding back. But it's been X amount of months or whatever. She should have beat his ass a while ago, when this stuff was going down. But, it showed how childish he was. And he stood up there talking about your grandma giving me the hand in the face. Like, that was disrespectful on his part. I really felt that. I felt like beating his ass in my chest, on behalf of Mama Vanessa. So that bothered me. But go ahead, Cutiee. What are your comments on that?
Yeah, for me, I don't think Mama Vanessa stepped out of her boundaries. I feel like she showed a lot of restraint and a lot of she really tried to keep it together for, the sake of we're not gonna argue, but I do need you to understand we will have a conversation because that's my daughter, those are my grandkids, and I don't agree with how the situation played out. Um, it's not so much that they have to have a dialogue. I just think that she needs to get it off her chest so that they can move on, so that it won't be uncomfortable the next time they pick up the kids or the next time they see each other. It's just a conversation. He has to have it because you did wrong. You did her kid wrong. You did her grandkids wrong. So yeah, she's I think in every right and to tell him about it. So that might have not been the time because time was selective. It was only so much time for them to talk. So maybe they should maybe go to lunch or because no matter what, that's still the kid's father. That's still the kid's grandmother. Y'all family, regardless if he's right or wrong in the situation. So for me, I feel she did not overstep her boundaries. I feel like it might have not been the right time, but for me, she's not overstepping her boundaries. In my opinion.
Simone.
See, I think that it's she did overstep her boundaries a bit. It's just a matter of there's no way that that's going to be a good conversation with Martell. And I completely hear what you're saying, Princess. You mess with my kids, you're messing with me. Those are also her grandchildren, and she wants to make sure that they're in a home where they're comfortable and they're not hearing a bunch of rumors about mom and dad. But that still isn't her place to say. And I completely understand where she was coming from. And I know that she wanted to say, yeah, we'll have a conversation at some point. But Martell's not the type of man who's going to listen to any respectful conversation.
That's true.
That's
true.
Okay, just I saw a few comments out there also for anybody in the future. I do have slow mode on the chat now. So you can only make comments every 30 seconds only because I have to make sure that we watch the company that we keep. And so that the knights in shining armor can make sure that they can stay well aware of what's going on in the chat and help me out a little bit. So nobody's blocked. Y'all ain't been cutting up today, not in a bad way. So everything's all good. It's just y'all have to wait 30 seconds to make another comment. That whole disrespecting her mother thing. Imagine how long Melody has been living with him. Disrespecting her mother, that caused a lot of tension in the relationship too, I bet. I don't think so, because I kind of feel like if she had known that he was disrespecting her mama, that she would have slapped the shit out of him. Just point blank period. And then her mama is a big woman. She bigger than him. I think she would slap the shit out of him too. I don't think he really want no smoke with that woman. He just felt a little bit free for the cameras, and because he's divorced from Melody. He shows his immaturity every chance he gets, very sensitive, but okay, maybe that's his personality. I guess, narcissists get kind of sensitive. They don't want you to say nothing about them. Trust me, I done slept with one or two.
They don't want you to say nothing bad about them. They want you to speak on them, as long as it's all good.
Attention-seeking behavior. I appreciate Mother Ho saying something. I'm here for the meet up she want to have with Martella. I was looking at his body language and no eye contact from feet away.
But he was quick to try to hug on her, though. This is the part I'm trying to.
Did you see that church hug?
Let me hurry up and hug on her. Let me love on her. No, she don't want.
No, that was because he wanted to try and see where she was and like get some attention from her and get her love.
She in the place where you left her.
They will turn your people on you if you allow them to.
At least try to, for sure.
So she was like, I'm not here for it. And he felt that wasn't even a full church hug. That was like, oh, you stink kind of hug. But because, she didn't want to touch him. She just looked like, I want to bust your shit, right now. But I'm going to act right because of the grandkids. That's what I feel.
The camera right there. The camera, because really, if the camera wasn't here, probably wouldn't touch you. But okay.
He already got buck with somebody, mama. He needs to be watched. But then again, that's Miss Wanda. I'm not saying that it's right, but he knows who to mess with and who to pull it with and who not to. And I believe he knows how far those lines across. Let me tell you, narcissists and crazy men, when you give them some coochie and they kind of nutty, the one thing that they do
for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. One thing that they do in defense is get loud with you all the time so that you can't say anything with them or about them. That is a defense mechanism. I'm going to talk over you because, that's what he did to Wanda, and they be saying shit out the crack of their ass. Don't even know what they be saying, knowing that they don't mean that stuff. Or they just be saying something to upset you so that they could get some type of gratification of annoying you that day. And that's exactly what Martell does to everybody if you pay attention. Like when he was fighting, when they brought that fight back at Chris's backyard, Melody was unfazed. But what did he say? You wasn't sucking my thing, right? and this other bitch did it. You know, okay, so now I gotta beat your ass. You know what I'm saying?
For real, for real.
Same thing with Miss Wanda. What you say about my kids? You ain't give a fuck about them kids. I mean, let's be real. But he had to say something to get a rise out of her and talk about her in an ugly way just to get some type of attention. Here we go with Mama Vanessa. Oh, your mama putting her hands in my face.
God.
Come on, kid. Come get your grandma. So, you know, you could tell he was laughing. Same thing he did with Destiny last week. That's why you're divorced.
That passive aggressive. That's that passive aggressive.
Yeah, like very ugly.
That shit, I can't stand it. And it's really ugly on a man. It's really ugly on a man. Bro,
and it's hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with. Because, you know, it's like no rationale in that sometimes. Yeah. He was trying to disarm her with that fake. He knew it. Like, we probably ain't never hugged before. Now you want to hug. You're not going somewhere, sir. He was trying to charm his way in if their first encounter insisted what. Yeah, I'm like, you ain't been to this woman's house. How long y'all been divorced? It's a whole nother season. Y'all got divorced in like November. Okay.
Come on now. He should be used to it already. He should know how to move now. You should know how to move as a single man now. It's real annoying that you don't know how to move as a single man still.
Where is Bartell living? Is he living in their old house? What?
Well, we're not sure. Allegedly, at one time, he was staying with Ariane. You know, excuse me. It's been rumored that they have more than one house, and he's staying in the community house. I have a problem with trying to figure out why is you that damn broke, sir? All this business y'all done ran and did. Why you ain't got no motherfucking money? Because it's not like she said, I'm going to take it all. They had businesses and they split each other and they dissolved the business. So why
Where's
are you
the money?
broke? Are you spending it
Where's
on
the money, Martell?
What's going on?
Where's the money, Martell? Yeah, where's the money? I'm tired of him being broke. I'm tired of him acting like he broke. He can't be.
Maybe he had other debts that had to be paid once he got his end of the settlement and he had to pay debts or something. I don't know.
But that would have been their debts together.
Yeah, together for sure.
They don't have no prenup or none of that. They was poor when they got together.
Maybe he just don't know how to manage his money. He don't know how to manage it. Maybe that's what another thing Melody brought to the table. She's the money manager.
Or maybe there's more than one woman.
Well, that's obvious. You know, that's obvious.
You're like, duh.
So, you know, it's just, I know we're going to see it all this season with this foolishness, you know, and some people like to cry broke, you know, just for sympathy. So we never know with that, you know?
Yeah, that part.
So the next scene is irrelevant to me, but we're going to discuss it because I'm sure it's some foreshadowing to some other stuff. It's Maurice goes home and his child monster, aka Maurice Jr., is out there in the yard playing basketball. Now, y'all remind me, I know I missed some episodes of this show, but I ain't never seen this child before. So y'all let me know if we've been watching this child. I like the confessional look during this time with the pink and they was matchy. Yeah, I love that. But when they talked about this lazy ass child, which he's no different from a lot of children. I know my child is kind of lazy. This lazy child talking about he gonna get him a job, but you know, he gonna mow the grass, but y'all ain't made him mow the grass out there in the yard there. Y'all ain't made him mow the grass out there. He talks about he gonna have his mama buy a rolling
the one you sit
like
in.
that costs like, you know, $20 or something like that. You can, little boy, please. And it showed, you know, the kids of today are really sheltered far too much, and we haven't made them do the things that they should have been doing. They don't know the meaning of hard work and of a dollar, and this is what happens. And you wait too late, and he about to go to high school. Now you want to make him work. Look at your other child that's got degrees and degrees and still don't know what he want to fucking do. Message. But in the meantime, we bring back this relationship with Maurice and Kishwaukee over there. He calls her, and they talking about the baby. And Kimmy feels slighted because he doesn't include her in the conversation, and she always have to put herself in the situation. How long these people been married? Y'all tell me what's going on. Come on, Simone, because you know more about this than I do.
Well, see, I'm a little confused too because the last time I saw Monster, he looked to be about 12, 11, 12 years old. And this kid's about 17. This kid looks, I don't know.
He
You know
said
how
he was a
many,
freshman. He did
He's
say he was a
14.
freshman.
He's 14. He's
oh, he's
14. Same
14.
age as
Okay,
my
well, he
son.
must have just
Yes.
shot up over the summer.
Well,
He got
little boys will. Little boys will.
little boys will. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Pause for the cause. No, the hell she don't. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Somebody in the nicest shining armor give Queen Bee the disclaimer. I forgot to say it again. We do not mention this person, and it's not that person.
Excuse me.
And I'm gonna need y'all to use some motherfucking common sense. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Not gonna
you.
happen, Captain. It's not gonna happen, Captain. Please move on. Let's go.
So there's a couple of things. I need to know exactly how long they've been married as well, because when you marry someone and they have a 12-year-old, you aren't going to be taking on the role of parenting. That isn't your job. That child is 12 years old. They know who their parents are. You shouldn't be taking on that role. But if you marry someone and they have a 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old, that's a little bit different. I want to know when Monster came into her life because she shouldn't have to feel like she has to pop her head in. She should be included if she's been in this boy's life since she's been 5, 6 years old. But it is what it is. If she's not to be included in the parenting decisions, if those are going to be conversations between Kishwaukee and Maurice, if only, what was that motorcycle called? Kawasaki back in the day?
Kawasaki Konnichiwa.
Kawasaki.
If Kawasaki doesn't want to include Kimmy, there may not be anything Kimmy can do about that. She might just have to say, okay, Kishwani, you win this one. I'm going to step out. But let me tell you something here, Kilimanjaro. If we were to have a child, me and Maurice, that's right, Kilimanjaro, I wouldn't want you anywhere near it.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
if you don't want me, I don't want you.
I hope I don't have to follow after Simone with that, because Lord have mercy. I mean, the best I can do is Kawa Chewbacca. I mean, I'm a Star Wars person, so I think Chewbacca at the end of Kawa Chewbacca is what I'm gonna call it. But yeah, for me, I don't understand what's the problem. He's 14. He's about to start high school. I have a 14-year-old. He's about to start high school as well. So I get it. It is. They do have to kind of find a way to make him make money. In this, everybody's behind their phones as teenagers and stuff. So I mean, it's cool that they want to find him a little job to do something around the neighborhood that might suffice for him. I'm here for that, but I'm just saying, don't just assume that he just knows that. Just like you guys was talking about Kimmy's son, he needs some guidance. He needs to be told in how to do or how to make some money. So I don't see for me, there was nothing wrong with that. And as far as Kimmy and Kayo Chewbacca, I just like Kimmy's always gonna try to insert herself because she wants her to understand, like, we are a family unit.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we move as a family. And yes, I'm sitting right here listening to everything you're saying, and I want you to know I'm listening to you. So what's the problem? Yep, I want to be on camera. Yep, hey girl, I'm here.
But
so
she shouldn't have to do that. And that is where I fault Maurice right now. He is the one that is supposed to take precedence, say, look, what you say, Kawasaki, Kamora Lee. Okay, look, this is my new woman. Okay, then they probably need to take some co-parenting therapy as well. This is my new lady, and you need to respect her. She is the woman of the house. Where is and I know how to be, the baby mama, and you territorial, the ex-wife, whatever. They both need their respect in their respectable places. He needs to respect her as the mother of his children, as his ex-wife, but she needs to respect their relationship as well. And some of that stuff, she should be included in the front. Look, this is what we're going to do with our boys. Women take care of the home and take care of the children. So it shouldn't, if they haven't done anything to each other, and they're in a good place. She should have been introduced and ushered in a long time ago to make the crooked path straight.
But we already know that she feels like Kimmy stepped in before they were completely done. So Kawasaki's never gonna feel that way. She's just not gonna
Well, when
feel
was the
that way.
last time Kawasaki was cooking eggplant ravioli for Maurice? See, that makes the difference. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all ain't
Okay.
doing nothing, y'all broke up and just not divorced, it's still married, but it still makes a difference in the relationship.
And
Whether they're
isn't she
estranged.
remarried?
Hmm?
I believe Kiowa actually is remarried. She has a husband.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
she is.
yes.
Okay. So
So what's
she's
the
still in
problem?
love with Maurice.
That's where I'm at with it. Where is the problem? Why we can't all be grown ups and be on the same conversation on the phone? What is the problem?
Territorial.
She's still in
ABL
love with
says,
Maurice.
I think she felt like she needed to pop her head in since she'll be staying home at her house since he is going to school. That's cool or whatever, but again, the relationship, those boundaries should have been set long time ago. Oh yeah, y'all still
Agreed.
talking about Marshall. Maybe how Maurice has monster seems to be with Kimmy a lot, and that's a case should be included in the conversation. Yes, she should be. You didn't see him at home. You saw Kimmy at home, so
Mm.
it's a difference.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Maurice and Kimmy have been married a couple of years. Remember they got married on the boat. It looked really really fun.
It was beautiful.
And
It was really beautiful.
Kawasaki, sometimes they be feeling some type of way. He done moved already. You just be in your feelings and in your ego sometimes when it comes to your exes, and it it has to be different.
Wait, why is she
Yeah.
saying that Maurice wants an open marriage? Why would you say that?
Well, I've heard that they freaky. I don't know. Just word on it. One of the curbs is that they
Yeah, I
kind
think they're
of.
gonna get into that. They're gonna get into it because Kimmy gonna say something about you can ask Maurice to check a name or something. I was like, huh? So yeah, we gonna get
They
into
freaky.
the freakiness
Most
of them.
reserved people is the nastiest people out there now. Let's
I
be
mean,
clear.
remember Kimmy had that little sexy nurse's outfit on too, looking like a whole snack for her husband. So Kimmy knows how to keep a man. It looks like
And
to
yeah,
me.
she pretty too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
gorgeous,
yeah.
gorgeous. The girl is gorgeous, and I mean, and she got a good head on her shoulders. I can't say nothing really bad about Kimmy. She's like my favorite.
Yeah.
So here come another irrelevant ass scene that I'm just gonna glaze by. Okay, Melody and Tiffany. I think they're trying to set up something else for later, just to let you know that Melody is a woman and a mompreneur. She could work, and I don't need nobody because I'm an independent woman type of situation, and I got the kids running all through the damn office and shit. So
Hmm.
her and Tiffany meet, and she talked about how the good girlfriend got married, and she's supposed to help her get some interns for the whatever she do, real estate office or whatever. She helping our black children become the best that they can be.
Hmm.
And I just think that was just something to make her look better. I really don't care. Simone, do you have any comments about that whole little situation?
That introduction of her friend Tiffany, I think that was just an introduction because, from what we saw in trailers, this woman is very messy.
Bone
And
collector, the bone
yes,
collector. Uh huh.
yes.
Go
And
ahead.
I just want to kind of sit back and see where this is going to go because I just saw some messiness coming down the pipeline. It seemed like from that scene, it was just two women, both had previously been divorced. Um, she was kind of offering her some support. Yeah, I went through a divorce. Now I'm back in love again, or what have you. There's something really messy about Tiffany, and I think we're going to see it pretty soon.
Oh, that's the one. That's the new bone collector. I ain't even paid attention to see that was to put that
That's
together.
her.
That shit.
Yeah,
That's
didn't you see
her.
those preview scenes where she's sitting at the table talking about, and wasn't
Yeah.
someone, yeah.
I just didn't put together that was the same girl. That's how stupid I've been.
Yes, that's okay. It's all right. We got you, girl.
Kishwani
That's
says,
why we here.
Mona Money says Kishwani cheated on Maurice, and that's why they got a divorce in the first place. Who
What?
come with the
Did
tea?
she? She ain't acting like she's been cheating. Are you serious? I don't believe it. I cannot.
Kemosabe.
Kemosabe
needs to step out of Kimmy's marriages and get into
Thank you, girl.
Kimmy wanted to make sure Kwani don't try to say nothing slick. Kiwi. I'm done with you. We done started some shit.
Yeah, man.
I like Kimmy as well. Thank you, my love, Miss Wonderful Marcella. Correct, Princesses. Boundaries should have been set. These women try to control Maurice about that son, and Kimmy is not having it. Thank you very, very much for your generous super chat.
Thank you, Marcella.
You're gonna be up here one day. You back from vacation now? She was out here getting it and riding around and getting it. Mel can afford a nanny though. She can afford a babysitter or something. They sitting up there acting like they got poor people's problems and crying broke, you know.
That's what they don't got.
It's just like, yeah. If he lives in their home, she needs to be included. Right. Respect me. That's all I'm saying is respect me. Melanie not getting child support, or maybe she making that money though. She finna get in on them 47 acres. Okay.
Okay.
Kiwi is in the Martell. Kiwi and Martell is in the chat now. Hey, if they are, I'll welcome. Welcome.
Yes.
Maurice paid for the former wife and hubby to come to town and cover their living expenses. Ooh, boundaries are needed. Not that I'm finna pay for another woman type of situation. Mount Kilimanjaro needs to realize that Maurice is not her husband anymore, and she is not the one. He is not the one that he lays next to every night. Okay, let's hurry up and get through the rest of this so we can take some calls. We're gonna let y'all call in and comment so y'all get y'all stuff ready, because we got about 2 more scenes to discuss.
Yeah.
Martell visits Chris. Now this whole scene is problematic. He gets on my daggone nerves. Chris is a pussy. I'm sorry. It's something about him that's very pussy-like.
Come on.
Soft, And I don't know why you are friends with Martell. Maybe Martell is your spirit animal and you trying to live through this creep. But baby, that woman, after you got out in them streets and got caught up, she got your pussy whipped. Maybe he done caught something over the years. It's got his ass beat a couple of times. But he is very soft-spoken, but he's slick. And he reminds me that he might be just a little bit dirty, okay, under the table. So he does what Melody tells him and goes to Martell about these 47 them acres. And Martell blows up about it, and again, this is a fake ass blow up about it. You is my friend. You went to my ex-wife. You went to a woman. So now he's sitting up here being disrespectful of women, and a repeated narrative during this episode, and I'm sure it's going to go forward, as men should have each other's back simply because they have a penis. Okay, and it should not be he shouldn't have went to Melody, and he should have been acknowledged because they is his friends and we're trying to line each other's pockets, and I should have got the deal first before you went to Melody, negating the fact that this man said the developer specifically asked for this woman. Okay, and sir, he ain't got the licenses. So what? I ain't got no damn license. I know a man that got a license. It's just everything to deflect from the accountability is that these people didn't want you, okay? Period, point blank. Well, I should have left you alone and got Keith to do the sale of the 47 acres. Sir, you could not produce. That is why they had to sell the 47 acres, because you were not capable and culpable to make sure that this deal went through. And you're going to sit up there and act a fool, Mr. Chris. And Mr. Chris, if he was a real nigga, I know he loved Christ and he loved his wife, but he probably should have smacked the shit out of him too. Just like Melody, because you're not going to come in my house and say you my friend and you're going to disrespect me back and forth and talking about what I should have done to line your funky ass pockets. I don't have no problem, sir. You the one that's over here broke. Next, Uh,
That part.
come
That
on,
part.
CC.
I am tired of this Fred Flintstone mentality. This dude Martell guy, me caveman, me. It's all about me. I'm the one. Like, bruh, no, you're not. You're not the one. Okay, Melody clearly is the one. The builder wanted to speak with her. She's the one that has the license. You don't have anything. Um, yeah, Chris. Tisha last week was the one that needed a backbone. Chris, I'm gonna need you to get two backbones because you a whole man.
Oh, she done got cut off. See, look how the devils do it. They don't like what she's saying. Martell, you better quit playing with my people. Look.
See,
Simone, go ahead till she comes back.
you know what? I don't know if I'm going to say that Chris is soft. I think that Chris realizes that Martell just isn't worth it. You guys hit the nail on the head. He doesn't have the licenses. He took the test 7 years ago, failed them, and then never took them again. Melody was the one that they wanted. They specifically asked for Melody. He doesn't need to say shit to Martell. Martell just needs to go away. And if I were him, I would have been like, you know what, Martell, why are we arguing about this? You don't have the licenses and they don't want you.
But then on top of that, my thing is, well, I know they've dissolved the business, but Melody's money is still helping you. It's going to your children. It's going to their lifestyle. That's something less that you don't have to pay. Why are you mad? Now, I've had somebody that I have happened to have been with that actively told me one day they was jealous of me doing better after and I'm like, but why? I'm supposed to do good. I'm supposed to live. What am I supposed to be eating ramen noodles about the garbage can for the rest of my life? God, so you mad because you're not progressing in your life. And this is the same type of situation that we're dealing with, Martell. Come on, California Cutie, as you were saying.
Yes, as I was saying, the devil is a lie. But anyway, yeah, for me, Chris, you need to stand up to Martell. For me, he just acted like he knew you wasn't gonna say nothing. That's why he was speaking to you the way he was speaking to you. Like, bruh, you my friend, and bruh, you should have just gone and let into him and let him right on outside the house. Like, yeah, so we having a difference of opinions. So yeah, I'm gonna have to let you go on and leave now, and I'm gonna continue with the business that I started because that's what we're talking about. Not talking about personal. We are talking about business. Business is business. Personal is personal. Stop taking it personally, okay? We talking about money. We gotta get this money.
You know what I think? I think as many people are saying that Melody was the brains behind the business. And I think that because they were down south and they were working in construction, she may have just been using Martell because he's a man. She may have just thought, I'm going to need a man to help open this door. And then once they see he's the idiot and I'm the brains, I'm going to drop this sucker.
Oh, I think she really liked him. Like he told her as he put on her, you was a school teacher and I made you into what you are. So I think it was a hand-in-hand deal. But my thing is, we had a comment earlier from, let me find it. It started with an M. I done seen it up here. Minnie McKnight, welcome. That he was wrong to go to Melody behind Martell's back. I don't feel that he went behind his back because it was a situation that had nothing to do with Martell. I feel that they were just being nice to even tell him a damn thing. He had no hands in it. He wasn't getting no money from it. He wasn't putting no money in it. And
Exactly.
the builder specifically asked for Melody. I'm trying to get paid, okay? I'm not. This is business. If you can't be my friend and respect my business and my bag, and I'll put you on later, then it's a problem. You're really not my friend.
Exactly. Money is at stake here. Money is at stake here. I don't know what Martell thinks, that people are going to allow money to just sit on the table, or better yet, be lost in whatever type of fee because you didn't move forward at the right time. I'm not losing $100,000 because of you. Yeah, in limbo or escrow or whatever it is. I'm not losing money because of you, Martell.
And they lost money already on that deal, on that specific
They sure
deal.
did.
On that deal, yes. And this is all because he couldn't control himself. He lacks discretion. He's sleeping with people and he can't keep it together.
Miss Drea says, I understand Chris's move. However, although we know Martell is a Mitch, I think Chris was trying to be sneaky. He looks like he's up to no good. Hint, hint. The reason why him and Martell are friends anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I can
birds that
agree.
birds of a
Of a
feather.
feather flock together. Chris needs a backbone. They did not want Martell, and he should have told him that from jump. Excuse me, but he did. But he said it in
He,
such a nice,
I'm
soft
gonna say that
way.
he was really tippy toeing around trying to
You
tell Martell
know,
because he know Martell is sensitive. He's
yeah,
sensitive.
and they're
He might have
coddling
started
his ass
crying.
too much. I have a problem now. You know, I've been feeling some type of way lately. Anyway, I'm feeling myself. That
Mm,
these men, they want to be out the first to tell you they men and they got a whole dick and how much of a man they are and how
mm-hmm,
superior they are. But then when you tell them something, that's when they get mad and extra sensitive, more sensitive than you. Like as
mm-hmm,
this whole man that you are, you have to be able to take criticism and you have to be able to take back what you put out. Everything is not going to go your way all the time. And you got to be able to eat that. Chris was not giving him nothing bad. He, like I said, he talked to him so soft and like a mentor. Look, man, you know, I was talking to the builder and they wanted me to talk to Melanie. And Melanie had
mm-hmm,
your back, okay? And he built that thing up all the padding around so he wouldn't pop off at nobody. And he still
mm-hmm.
had to pull out what he wanted to pull out that situation to be mad. Man, he kissed my whole ass with that.
All of it,
Martell
the
can't get
entire
no
one.
work because nobody wants to do business with them. That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
He has messed up the business and he cannot take accountability for the stuff that he said and he's done. The problem even with us, when you're in front of the camera, when you're a public figure, you have to be aware of shit that you say, shit that you do, because it rubs people the wrong way. Look at this
Mm-hmm.
is how we got here because you do shit that rubs people the wrong way, and they say, "Look, I'm not fucking with that." You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
And that's their prerogative, and they can do that. So you need to step it up, Martell, so people will want to fuck with you. They right this moment, nobody really want to fuck with you right now. Sorry, that's what it is.
He needs to redeem himself. Simone, I know you're trying to say something, so go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I mean, Martell has made a name for himself in business that isn't good. And it's what you said. He thinks people are going to do business with him just because he's a man and they were friends. This is money, Martell. Nobody can afford to lose money because of you. They've already lost money because of you. How much more?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Even the developers wanted to go with him, be telling Chris not to tell Mel. Ooh, yeah, he's a snake. All of them is a snake. Now, this here, Auntie Eva, Martella was taking money from the home to fund his mistress' life. Yes, he might need to tell her that he has to repo that BMW, honey. And we're going to have to get you a Toyota Camry, okay, on that child support. Because
Come
I
on,
need rent money. You know, I'm not making it. I got to pay the light bill.
we got to
You know,
downsize a little bit.
you're
Downsize a
going to
little
have to.
bit.
Daddy can't take care of you right now. Help me. I need you to go cook some ravioli so you can bring some money back to help us all. Because Melanie is not
Yes.
here for it. Go get you a
Uh-uh.
spinoff, The Hood Rats of Huntsville. It would work.
Hood
The
rats are
hood rat
us,
is
honey.
Huntsville.
Hood rats are us.
Last season, Chris did try to tell Martell that he was moving too sloppy and affecting the cell. Yes, he did. And he
Mm-hmm.
was not trying to hear it. So I retract my statement about being sneaky about asking. Whether or not Chris and Martell are friends, Chris had a professional obligation to fulfill the needs of his client. Yes, the client, the customer is always right. How's
That
he
part.
projected on camera? Yes, because he's
Yeah.
seen the BS that Martell has done, all them blow ups, and after Melody sat up there and threw them glasses. Well, see that whole situation last season with them dipping in them people marriage, and that's why she got ready to beat everybody's ass back there in the backyard because
Mm-mm.
it was wrong. And I think Chris said after that he said, "Well, I'm gonna step very, very
Take two
loud."
paces back. Yes. I ain't messing with Mello with her with her leather outfit on. Please, ain't nobody saw it. You knew better.
This Minnie McKnight as Martell's friend Chris was a coward for not confronting Martell first.
But he did confront him. You guys just said that last season. He said he told him you need to slow down.
Oh, well, that's part of it. But I think she's talking about far as this deal is concerned. No, I don't think so. I don't think he needed to know at all, first of all. And they were doing it as a courtesy to him. And if the deal didn't go through at all, we probably would have never been told anything. Like if Melody hadn't considered it, we wouldn't have told him anything. I think I think it was a courtesy. Fuck Martell in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just being a baby about a bed that he made in. He made that bed.
And not only that, he being real childish. Like, oh, I don't want Mel to get it. Like, Mel has the kids. If anybody else on the planet should be doing business, it would be Mel. And you being mad just shows your immaturity that you cannot even, like, he can't hold it. He can't suppress it. I wish he would, but he cannot. He's just so immature, and every time he opens his mouth, it's something immature coming out of his mouth, especially when it pertains to Mel. And I'm tired of it.
Y'all messy. Doesn't Martell have a movie coming out called Side Chicks?
He just might.
Y'all real. Y'all real, Betty.
Man.
We froze for a second. It's time to hit that like button and subscribe.
See how the devil works as soon as I put that up there?
I'm trying to, for real though.
So if you want to give them a little gas money, a little donation till we start getting this channel rolling and popping, please do. We appreciate your super chats. I don't have them yet to not give them any. And all of that. We appreciate your love. Also help us grow this channel. It's 260 some people in there. Y'all done rolled in here slow, and I know we're right in the thick of things. I need you to stop and press the like button.
Please,
also press the subscribe button. Help your black sister in black business. Press the subscribe button. That helps us out a lot. If you want to know about when this show is coming on or any other show that I'm having come on, press the notification bell and really press all so that you can find out anytime I'm going live or posting something. That'd be very nice. And follow Simone La Bouche, California Cutiee, on Instagram. There soon will have their own YouTube channels as well. And all of their information is in the description box.
Thank
all
you.
right. Now we've done a little business. Let's see what Katrina Wilson. Sneaking and cheating was good until Mel cut him loose. Now the side woman isn't as pleasurable, and when he felt like he was a man, juggling the two. And I wish Chris would have given Martell the least one of the good old Tabitha Brown reading to it. I don't think Chris had the read in him. That's the problem. Welcome from the UK. One of my UK people. Summer Breeze, shout out to you. I love it when we be international and the people be watching. Thank you.
Philippines and the UK.
Evening time there too.
I said the Philippines and the UK. Remember last time that guy called in?
Oh yeah.
Remote his own channel.
How can we forget?
I will be opening up the chat line soon in a few minutes, but we're gonna go over this last scene, and I think it's a good amount of stuff to unpack. The therapy session. So the scene starts and they out in the parking lot, and you can tell that was staged, and she's walking and she mentions that she had her good red wig on because Martell said that he introduced her to blonde. So I guess she wanted to be kind of active. I wish she had curled it a little bit that day.
Yeah, me
I
too.
love you, sis. She was cute, but I don't know. It was a down day for you. Or a half down day for you, because that looked like the same wig that was in the confessional, and it was a gorgeous wig. I was loving seeing them in the confessional together, even though they're not liking on each other. It just showed a spirit of unity and a spirit of building between the two of them. So that was great. So they go into the therapy, and we'll break this down in a couple of scenes. Again, this narrative of men should have been on Martell's side when they were talking about the therapist. Now, all of a sudden, he was all for that therapist early in the scene, but earlier in the season, last season. But when that man broke his ass down about having a outside baby on his wife and not keeping his vows and keeping him
No, no,
accountable,
no,
he
no.
had a problem with the therapist and didn't want to see the therapist no more. That man was
Exactly.
doing his job, and as a black man, he was mentoring him as another black man, saying that you don't have your family in order and you don't have your house in order, sir, and you need to get your shit together. And that bothered him. So now he also likes Chris because he know Chris been out in the streets before, and his wife forgave him. The Chris might still been out in the streets, but his ass too old, and sometimes your dick don't work like it used to, and sometimes you just get tired of hoes in the street, and it messes with your money. And he probably figured out that his wife, it was cheaper to keep her, okay? And he went and got right with God, and he's not in the streets no more. But everybody's not gonna go for that shit, okay? They're just not. Every woman is not the same. But I do like that Martell is playing nice at this situation, and they go in and he pushes a chair in it. I thought it was bullshit a little bit for the cameras, but Simone, what do you think about that?
Well, you're right about that. He was playing. You know, Martell has very short stints of being a decent person. He really does. I mean, I think that he can maybe go a day or two, and then his old self comes out. Everything that you said, it couldn't have been truer. And this is why I said there's no point in having a conversation with Martell. His therapist was telling him right. He didn't want to hear it, so he left. He wants to hang out with Chris because he thought, oh, well, I can relate to Chris. He had some problems in his marriage and they worked past it. So we should be able to do the same things. Martell wants people to tell him what he wants to hear. He doesn't want to hear the truth. He doesn't want to be held accountable. There's no place else for him to run. The jig is up. It is. What else can he do? He has a mistress. He has an outside baby. He has no money. There's no place else for him to run. He cannot front anymore. Only thing he can do is wear them tight ass pants. That's it.
California Cutie, your comment.
Yeah, I agree. He wants he would love for all of his therapists to just pat him on the back and say, Martell, I gotta give you an E for effort because at least you came clean on your kid that was coming. Like, bruh, nobody's patting you on your back because a whole kid was coming and you had to tell the truth. Nobody took it for that. So, but I did enjoy the way that the therapist, it wasn't even stroking his ego because she didn't have to do that. The way she presented herself and how they're gonna introduce the children to one another. I thought that was a really brilliant way to talk about it and give him a good reason to speak to his children about it, and that it won't be so awkward. And I love that Mello was on board for it as well.
We're about to get to that part.
Oh,
We're gonna break it up.
My bad.
Things.
Okay.
First, love my dogs too. I thank you for your support. Thank you for your super chat. Happy Princess. Hi, Princess, and everyone. Happy Sunday. And also, Victoria, thank you for your super chat, your generous super chat. I love and support your channel, Princess. Thank you so much. And we got a few little comments we're gonna get here. Drea always love to drag, okay? She said one of us in the chat might be one of Chris's sad babes. Not me though. It's not hard to read, Martell. You just need not to care. Martell is an EP, so I do not expect anyone to read him too hard if they want to be on the show. Well, they say On got the last say on that, but we'll see. But the fact that Melody got pregnant by Martell is the 5th time is crazy. Luckily, she came to her senses, but it's too late. It's your husband. You don't want to wear condoms and shit. Martell can't face reality, and that is why he was really crying. So Martell only roll with people who lies to him or makes him feel like they're on Team Martell. Wow. Yes, this is a true trait of narcissism. See, I had to learn this from experience, okay? Wait, let me take another sip on that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a story time on niggas, okay?
Please do. Please do.
Niggas.
Oh, do tell.
Niggas of narcissists. I'm gonna have to do another. So I had one, right? And y'all know I'm a ride or die chick, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support you. You know, you had a job and you lost your job, or you're doing something else. And okay, baby, let's get this together, okay? Then I started realizing that he was piss poor excuse for a man. Okay, I've had enough and enough. I said, sit up there. He got all these damn friends. Now they got jobs and they doing well and they taking care of their people. And they doing what they supposed to do. And you not. And y'all on Marco Polo and all this kind of stuff. How come your friends don't pull you by your coattails and tell you you ain't doing shit with your life right now? You need to get your shit together. Because when I don't have my shit together, which is rare, or I do something that's kind of off-putting, I have somebody in my life that pulls my coattails. And I said, well, these are not your friends. And it comes to find out whenever you pull those type of people's coattails, they don't like it and they don't want to talk to you. They get mad and they be knowing that they ain't productive, okay, and they're doing shitty behavior, but they just don't want you to notice it. Okay, it's a problem when you say it. So they make it their business to surround themselves with people who will not tell them that they're wrong. So their friends are not their real friends. And that is a factual thing. That is a factual behavior. Thank you, Megan. She's just showing love, the beautiful Megan. We want to see you. We all knew this marriage was done before the show started. And that's a marriage of convenience. Hey, well, if you're getting your dollars, some people is down with the marriage of convenience. It works out for a lot of people, okay? Did y'all hear about Martell's other side chick? She was messaging a blogger on IG, and I think it's the lady who has the hair products, but I'm not 100% sure it's her.
Whoa.
Excuse me. Yes, that is kind of the word on the street, that was one of the doohickeys. Well, he got to get it. You know, some people, especially homosexuals, you have to fuck for a buck. You know, you have to. It's not exclusive.
I love it.
Okay. You gotta make me feel good. Okay.
Oh my!
Right here telling you that he broke it down. Okay, now we seeing this scene. He started crying. Okay, oh my God,
oh Lord,
oh my God, you know, and you know, I bet you he told them, even don't you have him on that show crying like a little bitch. You know, he probably, you know, that's just in my voice, his voice in my head that he said something like that. Like, no, we're not going to include that, because if you pay attention to the part where they were talking about the kids in the scene and how he would introduce the kids, I'm not going to say that right now. He's very precarious about how he's seen on camera.
Yeah.
You know, so it's calculated as well. Now he said, I don't think the kids need therapy. And Melody says, yes, these kids are exhibiting all these behaviors. And this is why I think that they do need therapy. And she made a poignant point that Black people in the community, we never think that we need therapy until it's too late. So I'm glad that they put that on the table. They had a beautiful Black woman as a therapist. And again, you know, Martell breaks down and then Melody breaks down. So you could tell that she still feels for the little man just a little bit, you know, and she was like, if you ain't never loved somebody, you don't want to see them out there bad. But this is a sympathy thing. He needs to stop feeling sorry for himself. He recognizes he made his bed and he has to lie in it. And you recognize this, but you still don't do anything to rectify the situation, to atone for the situation, to make good on all of these bad business relationships that you have so that you could do better. You have to apologize. You have to go on an apology tour and mean it. When you do shit like that, you have to apologize to people that you didn't even do anything wrong to. Who is this? Whatever. Y'all stay up out my inbox with bullshit. But okay. Secondly, I had another ex that he did me wrong. And people knew that I helped build his business, as in the situation of Melody, that I was there for him. And then he fucked up the bag. And so guess what? I had to hear third hand. The business relationships that he built did not like what he did to me. In turn, they would no longer do business with him.
Cut him off, I'm sure.
And I don't even know who to this day who a lot of those people are. But when you do shitty things to people, you fuck up your own bag. Hence, also another relationship that we know of.
You know what, Princess, can I just say, with your relationship you're mentioning, those people probably thought, if he would do this to a woman who was helping him, what would he do to a business partner?
Yes.
If he'll screw her over, he'll screw us over.
Mm-hmm. No integrity. No integrity. So what else do you think about that situation, Simone?
I think that's pretty complete. When they were sitting there, I think a lot of things came rushing, and Martell realized some things. And I don't know. I think that he has no place. It's like I said, he has no place else to run. He has been confronted with the truth, his mistress, his outside children. He doesn't have money. He doesn't have business contacts. This is a man who has to start completely over at 35, completely over. So, and that's going to take character for him to build. And I don't know if he's got that character.
Oh, she want to name the blogger. I'm not afraid of you going over there. Go ahead, tell me so I can go too. California Cutiee. Go ahead.
Excuse me. So for me, I kind of wish he would have cried on TV because that would have made him more human and more, more that he's sensitive to what's going on. Like, not the narcissist he is. It would just, those are true feelings. You should be crying over the fact that you lost your wife. You should be crying that you're no longer in the home with your kids. So I wish he would have let the tears flow so that it could have made us feel like, okay, he does, have some emotions that are real. When he held back, that kind of took away from, from what I was really, really wanting to see from him, which is to show us that you care, that it hurts you, that you hurt your wife. I'm sure you didn't mean to, but you did, and you need to take accountability for it. And so I wish he would have just let those little tears fall out. It would have just made me a little happier. But I'm glad Mel told him how the kids are suffering and that they may need to talk to somebody, because they're children. They don't know, how to deal with this. It's their first divorce, I'm sure. So yeah, I think it's a good thing that Mel brought that up and that he listened to her and heard what she had to say about it. And like I said before, the therapist was great. She just hit so many good points and made him understand where she was coming from.
Now, did their oldest child is just Martell's, correct?
Yeah, all of her kids are by Martell.
No, all of them.
Well, but I mean, the son. I think that was by another relationship, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe the son was by
just the last son, the baby son, is by RER.
I thought that first child, the oldest son was just his and not Melody's.
Oh no, all of those are hers. All of those.
Oh no, Melody wouldn't have no pictures. She wouldn't have took pictures with all them kids. That was just his concern, I don't believe. So yeah, she'd have been like, love you, but no.
Well, I don't think she would have custody of him if it wasn't her birth kid.
That too.
Yeah. Do you think maybe he was just crying because his pants were so tight?
Ooh. Ayana Appreciate, thank you for the super chat. Send you all love on Sunday. Martell and his tight clothes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out, Drea. Yes, it was where he told her to get off him as she consoled him, only because he didn't want to hear of soft on camera. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't want that other girl to be mad.
Well, she gonna be
Which she can't be.
put it on the ring on it. I
She
didn't say I was
really
gonna
don't have no room to be mad if Melody consoles Martell. There was no reason for Ariane to be mad about that. I mean, they had a whole marriage. That's her kid's father. This is their situation. And yeah, she should be consoling him because, like she said, I cared. I cared about him. I don't want to see bad upon him because if he does bad, that means my kids do bad. So who wants that?
Yeah, you want to do well as a family. And I think this is the problem when you deal with narcissists, people with chemical imbalances, is we don't want to see you do bad. We don't want to see you unhappy, but we want to see you be accountable for the way you treat us, others, your community. And when that sets in, things get better. There's no arguing. You know, I think again that rise and that rush of adrenaline, just being an asshole, it does that. What are y'all laughing at this comment? Martell is wearing medium clothes. It's not classy or stylish. Buttons are fighting with the fabric and his muscles are suffocating. He looks like an arrogant, ill-feeling, lying narcissist. Look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna stop messing with this Martell. Y'all is not gonna tell him that he is not fine and that he does not have it going on, okay? Them clothes, which y'all say them slavery clothes and from the 1800s, that is his own style, and he gets them tailor-made to his body. His body, yada, and all the muscles he done flex, baby. You better give him his recognition, okay?
But those
what is
buttons are fighting.
Is George Washington?
Yeah, it's George Washington ties.
It's ruffles.
Yeah, it's over on guard, okay?
Leave him alone.
Yes, he's come with it with the fashion. Y'all just hating on his fashions, honey. He agreed. Martell had a moment to humanize his behavior, but he chose to pout. Hence, Mel was the bigger person, as always. You know, when we talk about these people, I feel like, you know, Big Mama, when you got 10 kids and you like, you know who I'm talking to. You over there, all these names, Maurice, Marceau, Martell, Melody. It's like a big tongue twister all the time. Now, look, y'all call in. I have put the link in the chat. Y'all call in and talk with us. Now, some of y'all up there, I know y'all talk a lot and y'all be calling in. So y'all can call in for me, okay? Give us what your commentary is, and we'll let you in the backyard. The backyard is open. Coleslaw isn't mature enough to think that way. She's more talk trash about Melody as though Mel is the satchel, and she has. And that is also on Martell, where he did not put his side chick in check and let her know what her lane is. First of all, he had a relationship with her far too long. 5 years is a relationship. You had 2 wives, 2 relationships, and he just didn't treat either one of them right, and he didn't handle it right as a man. And when your wife know that you got another bitch, it's a problem. You still ain't do it right. You didn't do it right. I shed a piece of tear when she cried about him crying. I was reminded how much they used to like each other. Yeah, you know, you be wanting to root for him, and then he always got to come out the corner with some old BS. Pilgrim Couture. I love it. Pilgrim
Couture. I love that.
Thank you, thick girl, for the super chat. Martell Ho out here on the corner singing he shoulda, coulda, woulda with his cup for coinage he receives on Sister Act 2. But I mean, he needs to find him a nice rich woman, the Colonel Sanders style. He needs to find him a nice rich woman that can put him back on deck, or find another industry to work with, or find somebody that he can work under silently and still get the bag. He needs to fuck for $1, get him a nice woman that's got the bag and that can help him get put back on These young men is out here doing it every day, and you older guys act like y'all not out here doing it too. Okay, and get back on and do what he needs to do. You know, I'm not promoting prostitution on this channel, but right about now, the way he crying, broke,
But
and he sitting up there crying that he hurting and he can't do nothing. Then, baby, that's what I see for you. You're giving me, you know, that you need to homosexualities, you know. But I think he lying though, you know. Find him somebody that's going to help him get on and help his business. He needs to hire a different publicist to help him get his public persona back in check and then back in business.
Don't you think he should hire a stylist first?
Oh,
before he hires the publicist?
Well, ain't nobody gonna see him, you know, if they don't want to. He ain't got no style to present if you don't nobody want to meet with her. I am male. I was married for 20 years. My ex-husband did the same thing. That's in fashion. I am a fashion designer. Martell is not broke like that. Well, we believe we know that it's couture, but
we know that.
It's just funny to make fun of Martell.
He sure is being frugal though. Shoot, I don't know. He being real frugal.
Nobody trusts him enough to take a chance other than his hair. Oh, and look, his women don't even trust him. So we got a call from one of our beloved people that call in all the time. One of my sisters in the spirit, in the YouTubes. She is back on these YouTube streets, Miss Marcella.
I've missed so much, but let me tell you what Melanie is doing, which is so smart. She's documenting that her husband do not have the children like he's supposed to. She's documenting, you know, they made an agreement about the custody and stuff before the divorce was final. They agreed to have the kids and she asked for no child support. Now, as soon as Martell start making money, she's going back and say, we're supposed to split custody. He doesn't do his share and he's not giving me any money. Martell is messing up because she's documenting this all on TV. Now, besides him getting a rich woman, no, because these women are going to look at him and see what he did to the 5th baby mama and his wife. And nobody's going to trust him. The only people that is praising the Lord for Martell is them scrum bum hoes in the clubs. That they're sleeping with somebody on TV. Because Martell, to me, I always feel like men that have big buffs, they may not be built in their underwear. And they put it up there on their arms to block off what they really don't have. But guess what?
Compensating?
Yeah. And I believe Melanie
his eggplant is enough meal for one, not for the masses.
I believe Melanie is still in love with him. I believe he's very much in love with him because when he was crying, I would have been looking at him like this. I wouldn't have patted him on the shoulder. I wouldn't have cried for him because he has made her look crazy in those little streets there in Huntsville, Alabama. Everybody know. I mean, it's always the guys that go get the little girls and leave the nice wife at home. But clearly we know that she was the brains and he doesn't have as much money as he used to have. She took it all. She made sure everything was cleaned up. And I don't know how he's keeping the house, but Lordy, as soon as this season was over, I would vow that he does not take the children according to our agreement. I would like child support to pay for nannies. I like child support to pay for private schooling and everything. That 5th baby wouldn't get as much as my children are getting.
So do you think they might get married again?
She got 4 of them, 4-1.
If she marries him again, she will be a complete idiot because he has made her look so terrible. She right now is winning because she left him. She made a song about him. She is moving around in these streets, getting her bag looking fine. And the other girl is over there saying, I don't trust him. And he was loving me. He's not with her now. He's with anybody he can get with.
Well, But didn't she say that Martell had been every other day trying to holler at her or trying to get back with her anyway? She
And
said that on show.
wouldn't
She said,
you?
"Shoot, every other day you trying to get back with me anyway," and he's gonna do that because he know he messed
Well, the
up.
side chick don't have the money that Melanie has the potential of making. Martell need to get off TV and get his teaching license back up and become a teacher. But Lord, please don't let him be around none of our high school kids because he is really nasty.
You think it would go that low?
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God. It's a,
Yeah,
like in Georgia,
he
you
definitely
can
would.
sleep with a girl that's 16 years old and they don't consider that statutory rape. Now, I don't know, I'm not sure about what's in Alabama, but I'm sure that any girl that said, "Oh, that's Martell Hope," and thinking he got money would get on that.
Hmm.
Oh,
You got those groupies.
we got a super chat from Sinitra. She said, "I got your. That's not your Instagram? I mean your Cash App on the bottom. Thank you, Sinitra. Is it misspelled?"
Thank you, Sinitra. Yeah, it's California Cutie 310 for my Cash App.
Your Cash App. We put it in the chat.
Yes,
Now
it's
you done changed
California
it.
Cutie 310.
You done changed it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but you know what, Miss Wanda usually reach out to me. So when her face started being in the place, I'm gonna be waiting for her to reach out to me on my Instagram, and I'm gonna show her, hit her back, and ask her to come on my show so that she can tell us how it really is.
I think they're holding out on Wanda to make kind of build the situation around her. We all know that once Wanda comes on the scene, that it makes everything worse, okay? And that we won't be able to get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. And we're talking about her all the time versus the issues that are going on. So I think
Right.
that they are waiting on inviting Miss Wanda because she is a show stiller.
Yes, she is,
Hmm.
and I love it when she be
Yeah, scene
putting. We
stiller.
gonna see. Marsu, in my soul, allegedly, he is a cheater, and he's going to get caught. He's eventually going to get caught.
I don't feel like he's a I'm gonna get caught kind of fella because well,
Mm-mm,
we got some
mm-mm.
tea from behind the scenes that he was dealing with a certain hairstylist or whatever, and
Yep.
Yes.
and that
And then he asked
she's
her to come
on
on
board
live.
and she's on board with the I
Mm-hmm.
didn't fuck him challenge. So
Yes.
if you what you say earlier, Simone,
Marcel dots his I's and
nobody
cross
no
them T's.
crime.
Well, honey,
Yes,
I
Miss
hope he keeps
Simone.
the money going. But Miss Wanda is suspect. Her ears and nose is to the ground, okay? And she will find out. And Tisha ain't gonna leave because she love that old stinking Marsu. She
Man,
love
Miss
him.
Wanda just keep her ear to the casino, okay? And the only thing she know is if she's sitting there at the casino at the slot machine, and somebody walk up
Swat.
because that's what she said. I was sitting there at the casino at the slot machine, and somebody
Mm-hmm.
said, "Is Marceau? Do Marceau got a baby?" And all these people at the casino then told
Yeah.
me that ma'am. So all them old people at the casino watch the blogs on YouTube to come up and
Yes.
tell you and on Instagram
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that your son-in-law got a baby, okay?
Yeah, she
I just
probably be at the casino saying that. Oh, I got my own blog. I'm on a show. Y'all don't watch that show, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm sure she bragged.
Huntsville ain't that damn big, okay? I'm sure
You
all of
know
them
she
get on the
does.
bus together at about 50 at a time, or got two buses just like they do here in Chicago, and they go over to the next scene or the next town, and they all talk that shit
Mm-hmm.
on the bus while they sitting up there having some wine coolers and some
Mm-hmm.
Mad Dog 2020 and some 40s and all that kind of old shit. There's some E&J that people ain't really drinking no more, and some Johnny Walker, whatever they got. Okay, she looked like she just drinks some
Mhm.
cheap shit. I don't know, but
I want to bring up one thing right quick. I was just shocked that Tisha was in Melanie's house. We didn't see that complete makeup. We saw her go to the cookout, but when did they like come back together?
What you
Did
talking
I
about?
miss that? Tisha and Melanie. Tisha was at Melanie's house.
It was seen.
It was this week. She was in Melanie's kitchen.
There wasn't no scene with them together.
Yes,
Melanie?
it was.
They must have
Remember,
been. It must have been a
first of all,
playback.
Melanie was at the cookout for Tisha's graduation.
No.
When did they finally come back together? Because we didn't see that. We didn't see their makeup.
Well, their half-ass makeup.
Yeah,
She was
I
at
think
the
it did show
picnic.
that.
Yes, she was. But it was a half-ass makeup last season after they did the sister picnic and all that old bullshit. That they really ain't friends. Somebody said that's the preview for next week.
That what? That they were in the kitchen together?
Yeah. She said that was a preview for next week.
And that's
It
what I'm
looks like
saying.
she's
I
been-
want to see that they pan it out.
Well, they've been, jumping back and forth, with the scenes and playing them backwards. And for me, it's problematic because it's, y'all want to put it together, but y'all not putting it together right. That's a Carlos issue over the final production and EP and own. Carlos usually does a good job about putting the things together. So maybe him playing those scenes backwards and flip-flopping is a method in his madness that we really don't know, and we just have to see, in coming episodes. I don't know how many episodes they have in this season. I have to recollect and find out, but we'll get to it.
All right, then.
Thank you for the
I
cash
will be on tonight, so come and visit me, Princess, at 9:30, honey.
Okay.
When I was in Vegas, y'all, I put 2 quarters in a slot machine. I won $160. And my husband was like, keep playing. I said, okay, look, where's that button? I hit that cash out and went on about my business.
Look, I'd rather have something rather than nothing.
Pay the lady, pay the lady.
That's
Yeah.
Man, 50 cents.
All right, see you tonight.
$160.
Yeah. And I took it and walked away because I never played slot machines. My husband was over there. I said, you've been on these slots all night. I looked at the thing. It was pennies. The penny slot machine.
I like the penny slot. I don't lose a lot of money. Look, you should have called Wanda. Wanda said she liked you. You should have met her down at the casino. She would have taught you how to play them slots.
Well, I got to meet Matthew Perry.
Okay.
He sat at a table and put down $25,000.
Well, he got money like that. Yeah, he got residuals.
And then when he had to go to the bathroom, he had them shut down the table. And the lady said, well, if he doesn't come back for hours, we just sit here and hold the table because he's paid for the table. I said, all right now.
I'll see. We finna get big like that. Shut it down.
That's called balling.
Yeah.
I'll see you tonight.
All right, y'all. Go follow and subscribe to my girl Speak with Your Girl Marcella here on YouTube. She's going live tonight. She's probably gonna tell you about the naughty things she did on her vacation, or maybe not. Veronica,
thank you, Marcella, for calling in.
Yeah, Martell and Melody will be back together by the end of the season. Do y'all really think so? Do y'all really think so? I thought he was a recovering gambler. You put people business out there on the street. He might be, but hey, if he doing what he doing and messing up his money, he got it. So I guess we're going to do the closing business. We've taken all the calls that were backstage. So don't be coming in here when I'm on the last leg and talking about you want to say something, okay? I done gave y'all enough time to get back there.
Thank you for the cash app. I did see I got a cash app. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What do we have, Carlos? Can someone at least hold up a 2x4 in the city? They don't ever build no damn houses. That's for damn sure. That is true. I think this show we were supposed to watch them build houses and build stuff, and they don't do nothing but argue with Kiki and Peach Dog and Kimmy and them, and we're gonna see who else. I guess Miss Tiffany finna bring the tea this time too. So in the meantime,
Yes.
we're gonna do the business again. Stop and like and subscribe most definitely with this panel, with this channel. I got lots more that I'm working on trying to get for you, including y'all keep asking. I will have memberships. So,
Yeah.
and it's going to be affordable for everyone. So if you might have to, fudge for $1 to get the top tier. But even then, I think like if you do like the people that own the commercial, if you save like 30 cents a day, you too can have a membership at the House of the Princess. But I'm gonna have definitely affordable and different tiers and different things that you could do to participate. I'm starting to look at other people's memberships, and I'm starting to think that I'm offering too much for the membership, but it doesn't matter. I believe in getting what you pay for, so I done got that together. I'm about to turn that in. I got to do my emojis and things, so y'all can tell me still if you want to request something or suggestion about memberships. You could definitely give that to me. Thank you, Deborah Randall. Thank you for all of the compliments that y'all have given to me and to the panel, these beautiful ladies. Again, y'all can't see anything past them lips, but I know what it looked like behind the lips, and she do got some big lips. So I can't wait to see it with some red lipstick on as well. I ask that you continue to share these videos and invite people that are interested in watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, that you tell them to come watch and kiki with us. And I think that they're really starting to set the tone for something big to happen within the next 2 more episodes. I think it's about to pop off. Okay, I did mean to address that comment. I know you're right. I just asked what's Melody's business. She has sexy pics of lingerie hanging on office lobby. Okay, the thing about that is you have to remember she put up that she's a mompreneur. You know what I'm saying? And she had all of that going on. So I think with her being in the industry, that she's trying to put like 5 different things in one office. You know what I'm saying? So that is why she's a singing artist. So she wants you to see her pictures of her being a singer and all that in the office too. That's all I see, is that she's just trying to put everything in one office, and she's a sexy siren also as well, so it is what it is. So that's how it goes. Also, what else I want to say? We got memberships coming. I want you to follow the panel. You can't explain that wrong location. Y'all funny. Follow my panel, Simone La Bouche. Where can they find you?
Well, you can catch me on Instagram at Running That Mouth. And also my link tree, Simone La Bouche, where there are links to all of my social media.
Okay, and California Cutiee.
Hey y'all. Okay. I do have an Instagram. It's at California Cutiee 310. So you guys can follow me there. Told you guys I was gonna have it for you guys this week. So I have launched my channel. So please follow me at California Cutiee 310. I appreciate it.
Yes, she does. Also, y'all can follow me on Instagram. I never say it, but I do have an Instagram, and that's Princess AV613. And if you look over there in the corner, you see all the rest of my stuff, my Instagram, my Twitters, my Facebook. Build up my Facebook sometimes. Princess AV, you can find me there, and on the TikToks. I don't always get on all that stuff all the time because I'm older now, but I try, to keep up with it all.
That part.
Yes, I am on all those social media links. I'm got a link tree now, so I'm gonna post that instead, so y'all can just click on it and pick what you want to do. Okay. Also, again, I have the ladies doing their cash apps down there if you want to support them. and give them a direct donation that don't have nothing to do with me. Okay. Also, the business royaltybeautybrands.com. That is my beauty business. I thank you guys. I've been getting an influx of orders, and I thank y'all for y'all support. I'm going to do some orders tonight so that they will be mailed off in the morning and on your way to you. Get your lip gloss, get your hair in your bundles. You can look as fly as me. You know what I'm saying? Get your eyelashes. I have them, and I'm working on putting the t-shirts there and some more products and everything actually in the inventory. So I've been working on inventory and seeing how to make things. I'll have some more melanin in very soon. I'm just waiting on the base to come in so I can make some more, because y'all just ran me out of melanin. Y'all like it. Unless you want the squeeze tube, that's there. Also, if you have an email for me, email me at info@houseoftheprincess.com. Some of you have taken upon it yourselves to do so, and that's okay. You can talk to me. Also, we're going to do the throne room, and that's kind of like the strawberry letters, or if you have personal information that you want to talk about or situations that you would like my input on, I will do that. And that could be forward or anonymous, whatever you want to. Send that to info@House of the Princess and put throne room. That will be the theme of that. I think I've talked about everything. If I didn't, I think I've just talked about everything that I want to talk about today. Join me tomorrow on my solo show tomorrow night at 7:30. I'm about to put the thumbnail up shortly after this show so that y'all can be a part. So that y'all gonna be a part and we talk some more. Like, I'm gonna have to comb my hair for the next live. Y'all funny.
Come on, Miss
so
Drea. We ready for you, girl.
So yes, I thank you guys for your support. Also, my production assistant is looking at me. The other panel is the Crown Jewels panel, and they come on what is it, on Tuesday. I'm trying to keep track. Look, I'm getting old and whatnot. They come on Tuesday, and you can follow all of these wonderful people. Sister Sinitra, I think she's gonna be live tonight too as well. Mr. Shady B, follow him on Instagram at the Shadier Room. And my love, Mace Moreau, Mace_Moreau. And you can follow her on Instagram as well. And all of these people are going to have lovely YouTube pages. Y'all are flourishing. And it makes me happy to see you grow. I love it. Okay. Any closing words from the people? No closing words?
Oh, just once again, I wanted to shout out my granddaughters one more time, Nevaeh and Blaze. I love you so much. Just happy birthday to the both of them. They're so beautiful, like their granny. Oh, just joking.
Yeah, happy birthday to the babies. Okay. Yeah, my shout out. I was supposed to do it live with my kids. I might do it. I know you're getting on my nerves now. The live with my kids. Both of them are becoming content creators, and my youngest became an adult this week, so it's bittersweet. I'm gonna put in a community tab again. I need y'all to follow my kids, but whether y'all don't follow them, y'all got kids, okay? Have them, the kids that's in their age group, to follow them so that they can enjoy them. And I'm thinking also, I was talking with my son, we might do a show together as well and diversify both of our portfolios by bridging the gap in the age difference and things that we think about. So yes,
pretty cool.
I thank you guys for being a part of the panel. It's always a joy every week. I love y'all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you guys for the audience for being here every week and supporting me. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Thank you.
And again, thank you. I am Princess AV. And for those who are new here, this is House of the Princess, where we are 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. Again, stop and press the subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing to support me, okay? Press the like button and press the notification bell if you want to come back to the castle. Thank you, royal citizens, for your support, and the knights in shining armor. This has been House of the Princess, and it is time for me to turn out the lights. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday.
Bye-bye. Toodles.
Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.